most beginners kill their YouTube channel before they even post their first video. It's not because their content is bad, it's just because they're starting with the wrong strategy or no strategy at all. But in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact 5-step system I'd follow if I had to start a YouTube channel from scratch today. No niching down stress, no burnout, and no endless trial and error. This is the same system that I use to help creators go from not posting at all to consistently posting, and is what personally helped me get monetized on YouTube in less than 5 months. I know this may seem a little complex, but it's the simplest breakdown you're gonna get here on YouTube, okay? So first things first is, the first step is do not decide a niche. A lot of people give advice like pick a niche, but it's not for YouTube. That's not advice to take on YouTube. And I'll explain a little bit why later, but you don't want to decide a niche. You want to decide the audience you want to talk to, because YouTube is an audience-based platform. It's not a niche-based platform. It is based on audience, okay? So how you can get started with this is creating a magnetic message map, okay? So if you're asking the question, like, what do I even make videos about on YouTube? You create a magnetic message map, okay? And this has helped me tons not be overwhelmed with thinking I need to stick in one kind of narrow down niche here on YouTube, okay? So first things first is, what is a magnetic message map? So instead of, you don't need to go ahead and create a word yet. What I would do is create pillars that is based on these 4 areas of you and your life and who you are as a person. First is your transformation. Second is your pursuit. Next is your passion. And then fourth is job and / skill set. So personally for me, like, one of my passions was talking about feminine energy. That was under one of my pillars, right? Feminine energy. When I talked about that, I saw that people started to like me talking about feminine energy. So when I started posting about feminine energy, that is when I started getting a lot of views, people were starting to subscribe, people were showing interest in the comments, so I just doubled down on it. And doing this magnetic message map helps you kind of go out there and spread a message that your audience would like. Like, my word for my brand is the word freedom. So when I talk about my transformation, pursuit, passion, and job / skill set, what is woven through every part of these 4 parts for me is freedom. For this person with their transformation, pursuit, passion, and job skill set, every part of this, one common theme was the theme healing. So that's exactly what you want to do for yourself, is you want to sit down and do an exercise where you sit down and you write down your transformation, the pursuit that you're on, the passions that you have, or the job and skill set that you have. And you want to write down a list of the things that you have within each of the sections. And then you can put into ChatGPT. That's personally, I give my students prompts. And find the word that your brand is about. That's what you want to be about. And that is what your audience is going to want and love and be attracted when it comes to you and your brand, okay? Because you're not just a girl that does makeup tutorials or does, tech tutorials or any of this stuff. It's like, no, you actually want to get people to, maybe when it comes to beauty, you want to help them feel empowered, right? So it's something deeper when it comes to your audience, okay? So what this will help you do, the magnetic message map, it will help you experiment on topics to help you ideal audience and double down on what works, like I said, right? So experiment with these topics when you do create your magnetic message map under each of these pillars. So after, like, for example, if your passion is reading, experiment with that. I know that's one of my passions. I've made videos on my channel about that, and I have even series about that, right? Some of videos that I have done well, and I'm still going to continue to do them because I know that there's a space for that, right? So experiment on these topics once you make these your magnetic message map, and then double down once you see things that work, right? So next things next is, you can also use the wheel of life as a brain jogger. So if you're like, I don't really know what my transformation was. Okay, well, go ahead and look at the wheel of life, and you can see that when it comes to your contribution, maybe how is some things that you've grown in contribution-wise or personal growth, right? Like before, maybe 2 to 3 to 5 years ago, how was your personal growth before? How did you see yourself, right? Maybe in business and career and studies, you were way different back then, right? So this wheel of life gives you brain joggers. How have I transformed in terms of finances, business, self-image, spirituality? in my pursuit, what am I pursuing in spirituality, personal growth, contribution, in family, right? Or passion. In terms of passion, what is my passion maybe within finances, family, romance and love? Like, this will help you jog your brain, because I think that a lot of times you don't give ourselves enough credit, especially when it comes to transformation, pursuits, passion, stuff like that, right? So that is going to help you do a really good brain jogger. Another thing is, because like I said, YouTube is very audience based. You want to give your ideal audience member a name. For example, my ideal member name is Sierra. Her name's Sierra, right? And I already know her backstory. What does she do from a day to day? What are her pain points? I recommend you do this exact same thing. This is actually an exercise that I do inside of my YouTube Breakthrough Bootcamp. Is we get really deep on who your ideal audience is, because it's going to help you with every other thing. Okay, so that's that. Now that we understand that we need to decide the audience that you want to talk to, step 2 is make your YouTube channel visual branding attractive to your ideal audience. I think a lot of people skip this step, honestly, and I don't think a lot of people talk about it. But I think it's very important to optimize every step of your YouTube channel. Okay, so first things first that you want to do is you want to understand that this is kind of what I mean when I say visually brand your channel. A majority of people decide within a couple seconds if they are ready to subscribe, and they will subscribe. Okay, so take advantage of that. Everything, you want to take advantage of every piece of space on your YouTube channel. Okay, branding equals instant positioning. When you tell people who you are and what value you provide earlier, that's when they can say, okay, that's what I want. I'm going to subscribe. I want to stay here. This is something that I want to be a part of. This is something that I want to continue studying on and consuming this type of content. Okay, so that first starts with your banner. And with the banner, you can just create it on Canva. And they have like a whole bunch of banners that are templates that you can go ahead and edit yourself. So I recommend that you talk about your channel's purpose and mission in that banner, right? So people know that, hey, this is what it's about. That first impression is everything, right? Next is a profile picture, okay? You want to make sure that you use a profile picture that is clear, simple, and also shows your face. Okay, I see a lot of people don't do that, which, I mean, I would say if you want to build a personal brand, people buy into people. People subscribe to people more likely. It's just a cross-marketing, cross-branding. That's how it is. So I would go ahead and have that same thing when it comes to your YouTube channel. And I would even have some congruency with your other profile pictures that you have on your other platforms. Like what profile picture do you have on Instagram, TikTok? I would kind of make that cohesive, or just have a clear one. Just make sure that it's clear, right? Because mine is not cohesive with my Instagram. So next is, I highly recommend that you use your name on your profile. I highly recommend it, because like I say, people trust people way faster than they trust brands and businesses. So I would use your name on your profile. And also you want to just be recognized as, hey, you, right? You want to be recognized as you. So that is one thing. Is I would also have your ad be the same as other platforms and profiles that you have. So if your Instagram is one username, I would use the same one. Just so there's congruency, and if people want to find you on other platforms, it's going to be very easy and they don't need to jump through a whole bunch of hoops, okay? Again, having your channel be set up right is going to help with your visibility and also up your subscriber rate and count, which is what we want, and also get people to be bought in way sooner because they know what they're there for, okay? And also, this is the description part, okay? So the description part is where you showcase your channel value statement inside of the description, okay? So when your viewer knows the channel and they know the value that your channel provides, they subscribe way sooner. Like I said, it's all about visibility. It's all about branding yourself, having that association with how you're providing value. Okay, so next things next is also, you can also create playlists on topics that will help your ideal audience, right? So think about subtopics, like within, when we made the magnetic message map, let's say healing was the main thing your channel was about, then maybe under one of the legs, it's maybe you're talking about your fitness journey, right? Maybe you can create a playlist that says how to lose fat, right? Because that's what your audience, again, audience focused, audience centered, that is what your audience would like to see. And also it helps the SEO of your channel, which Also, if you don't know much about SEO, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not even going to dig into it as much because YouTube has actually said, don't worry about the algorithm, worry about making videos that your audience like, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, and I also want to mention, guys, that if you need help with your channel's branding and putting this info that I'm telling you, like all the info I'm telling you in this video, if you need help putting into action, like you want more hand-holding, more of that warm touch, actually inside of my YouTube Breakthrough Bundle program, I equip you with the ABCs of massive YouTube growth, okay? So first is A is accountability. So inside of my group, I give accountability with weekly co-working sessions, weekly group calls, and 24/7 group chats, okay? So that is gonna be inside of the group, but also I give B, which is the boot camp part. And this is a 3-day weekend intensive and training to create your scalable content system that works for you while you sleep, while you're living your life, while you're traveling like I am, whatever the heck. Third is C, where I give you the curriculum, which is the step-by-step roadmap to create, grow, and monetize a YouTube channel that actually fuels your brand and income, okay? So I actually have a module in there called Cash Ready Channel Setup, and here are some of the lessons that I teach inside. I give you Canva templates, I give you Visual Branding 101, AI prompts to help with your channel value statement if you kind of need help with that, and so much more. So if that's something that you would be interested in, then go ahead and click the link in the description. I would love to see you on the inside. I would love to work closely with you so that we can break through your YouTube channel. Let's break through your income, your influence, and also your impact, okay? And multiply it and take it to the next level. So that's what it's about, guys, and I hope that you're getting value so far from this video as well. The link will be in the description for the YouTube Breakthrough Bootcamp Bundle program, okay? So next things next, we're gonna talk about the third step. Where is the third step? Right here. Okay, so this is the third step, which is you do not want to just have any normal YouTube channel and don't know what to post. You want to choose your YouTube growth preference. Do you want to choose the slow lane or the fast lane? And I'll show you exactly what this means, okay? So this is kind of like a continuum. It's kind of like a scale. You can either go slow lane when it comes to YouTube growth or fast lane. It's going to be two completely different approaches if you want to go slow or fast, okay? So if you want to go the slow lane, then you are going to follow average YouTube advice, which is like post 1 time a week and like all of that stuff, right? Which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's truly something that you know that you want to go ahead and do, then do it, right? But there's also the fast lane that is available for you. And these people are honestly rule breakers, okay? I know I'm a rule breaker myself, and I'll show you actually data that shows that posting more on YouTube actually helps your YouTube growth a lot, okay? So it says here in the charts that creators who post 12 or more times per month get 53% more views than those who post 1 to 3 times per month. Okay, so that's what I mean by being a rule breaker, right? Normal YouTube advice is going to tell you, oh, just post 1 time a week, like as long as you're consistent, all that stuff. It's like, I don't want to do slow lane YouTube advice though. I want to do fast lane. Okay, so if that's something that you want to do, then let's get into it. Now, let's go into fast lane first, and then I'm going to go into slow lane, okay? So what you can expect with the fast lane is that it will take 1 year maximum or less to get monetized. So I got monetized in less than 5 months, and that's because I took the fast lane, right? Next thing to expect is that quantity will help improve your YouTube making skill. Like when I first started my YouTube journey, like I was kind of okay, but my speaking, my systems, and my processes were all messed up, right? So you get better at YouTube making when you obviously go the quantity route, right? Now, this helps you get over the learning curve sooner. This is psychology, guys. This is science. The more you repeat a task, the faster and more efficient you will become at it. It's proven in the 1936 by T.P. Wright in aircraft manufacturing. He found that every time production doubled, the required time dropped by 20%. And that's why I always like to say, 10x is better than 2x, is easier than 2x. Okay, it takes me less time to make better videos now than it did when I first started, right? And I'm making better quality videos than I did in the past, but I'm doing it faster. It's because of that learning curve that I got over, okay? So I want the same thing for you guys, because the sooner you get over the learning curve, the faster, better, easier, more efficient you are going to get that YouTube growth and success, okay? Next is posting frequency is 3 videos a week. So 3 videos plus a week. Now, you probably are panicking right now, right? A lot of people would be panicking, like, posting 3 times on YouTube, like I can't even post 3 times on Instagram and TikTok. It's like, babe, the amount of time you spend on short form content could be the same amount of time you spend on long form content. And long form content is gonna last longer. It's gonna work for you for even weeks and months and years if you do it right. And also you're like building an asset, right? Something that can go ahead and push your videos and your channels towards monetization. So this is possible, and how you can post 3 videos a week is by using the live stream effect. Using the live stream effect. What is that? Is literally talking like you're on live stream. With live stream, you can't cut, you can't edit while you're live streaming. No, it's raw, it's uncut. This is the live stream effect. If you go down that route, it's going to be very easy for you to come out with 3 videos. Because the truth is you already have conversations on the phone that's uncut. You just don't got a camera in front of you. So let's be honest. You can freaking do it, right? So that's how you can make it possible. The next thing is each video taking you 90 minutes or less to make. From start to finish, a video should take you less than 90 minutes. Yes, I'm talking about outlining. I'm talking about filming. I'm talking about editing. I'm talking about thumbnail creation. Okay, so I've actually created a video on this, on how to create, how I create 5 YouTube videos a week. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put it up here so that you can watch it next. And the next thing that you can do to post this frequently might not be fit for everyone right now, but maybe in the future, is hire somebody out. Hire somebody out to either do your thumbnails, editing, maybe outlining, whatever that it is, any part of the process that you can outsource. That is how you can post 3 videos a week. But yeah, that's not obviously something that you need to do. It's just something that can help you post the 3 videos a week. So the people that want to go with the fast lane, this is for someone who you want to get better on camera ASAP. Like as soon as possible, you want to get better on camera. And you do not mind being messy. You do not mind experimenting and learning publicly. And you want quick feedback loops so that you can improve faster. Like when you see a video doesn't work from a video that you did last week, because you did 3 videos a week, then boom, I know that it doesn't work, so that the next video that I make for this week out of the 3 can be better, right? So next is understanding, how do I distribute my time if I want to do the fast lane method? How you distribute your time is you do 80% filming, clickable packaging, and a variety of topics, okay? Because obviously you need to have a good amount of topics. So you want to make sure that you have that going, and you have a kind of idea bank that's full. Next is clickable packaging, because you want to make sure that with every video not with every video, but you want to make sure that you increase your chances of videos being clicked on, because you have good packaging, which is title and thumbnail. And then also filming. You want to spend on filming because obviously you're posting, 3 videos a week, right? So that's going to be you're going to spend more time on filming. Next is rough outline. So light to no editing for the 20%, okay? For the 20% of the time you want to spend on the rough outline and light to no editing. So the focus for fast laners is momentum, okay? So how can you not slow down momentum when it comes to your YouTube process? That is the focus of a fast laner, okay? Now, time distribution to slow laners. You're going to spend a lot more time on editing, okay? You're going to spend a lot more time on topic and idea research, strong outlines, and clickable packaging, because every upload matters, right? Every upload needs to be more optimized. So you're going to spend 20% on filming, 80% on the things that optimize your videos as best as possible. So when you do upload and you do upload that once a week, people are clicking on it, right? You want to make sure that people are clicking on it. So focus is optimization. How can I maximize every upload, and how can I get as much eyeballs as possible on every upload? That is the slow laners kind of approach. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning, but what you can expect is that going the slow lane route is going to take 1 year or multiple years to get monetized. And monetization requirements are just for you to reach 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 public watch time hours, okay? So what you can expect also is that your videos are going to be higher production, so a lot more editing, a lot more so that people stick and stay till the end of the video. And then also slower growth as well, because it's just not that much output. But you can still expect to grow faster on the slow lane than this, but it's just how good are you at editing? How good are you at audience retention and all that good stuff, okay? Next is posting frequency. So this is about posting like 2 to 4 long form videos a month, and that's what you can expect in the slow lane. So this is for somebody who doesn't have more than 90 minutes a week to dedicate to YouTube. So you want to build a polished YouTube channel as well. You want it to look polished, pristine, and you're okay with normal to slow growth, okay? That's not really your main priority to grow really fast. So I already went through the time distribution, but like I said, the focus for a slow laner is optimization. So I want you to comment the word slow lane or fast lane so I know what route you want to go. There's no shame in the game of either. It's just about knowing yourself, knowing what you want, knowing your goals, and aligning your actions with that. And that's exactly what I gave you in this second step, which is what is your growth preference, okay? Next, for step 4, I want to make sure that I went to step 2. Yes, I did. Okay, good. Okay, so step 4 is create an uploading schedule based on your growth preference. So now you know if you're slow lane or fast lane. Now let's create a schedule that actually works for you. I want you to become an engineer for a second. Put an engineer cap on. Reverse engineer your week, okay? Like, I highly recommend theming your days as well. And what I mean by that is like, what commitments do you already have? What are the things that are going through your week? What are the things that are kind of like the busiest days, that the least busiest days? What are your off days? Think about stuff like that. And then once you do, it's going to be very easy to theme your days, okay? So here's some standard YouTube creator day themes. This is like non-negotiable for my YouTube channel is every week I have at least time for uploading, outlining, filming, and editing. If you spend time on those 3 things within your week, it's going to be very easy for you to stay consistent on YouTube, okay? So extra YouTube creator day themes could be topic research, ideation, packaging creation, creative reset, and creative reset is just basically another way for saying like a rest day so that you can go ahead and protect a day for inspiration, because rest actually helps you with creativity, okay? So here's an example of a fast lane YouTube creator schedule, okay? So this person is obviously a fast laner, meaning they're posting 3 times a week. So they're posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this is what their calendar looks like. And then on Tuesday, they're outlining. On Thursday, they're filming. And on Saturday and Sunday, Saturday is packaging, creation, and then creative reset. Okay, so I just noticed there's not an editing day right here, so I'd probably put this for editing. So that's a more realistic, kind of schedule right here. But this is literally an example, and I want you to write down for yourself, what does your creator schedule for YouTube look like? What are the days you're using to upload? What are the days you're using to outline, film, all of that good stuff, okay? So that is basically what you should do for the 4th step, is create an uploading schedule based on your goals, which is your growth preference, okay? Next is set your YouTube deep work on your calendar to meet your uploading schedule, okay? So how much time can you commit? Start asking yourself that question. Can you commit 15 minutes a day, 90 minutes a day, 2 hours plus a day? Once you find that out, it's going to be very easy for you to create time blocks on your calendar, okay? And I want you to start managing your time, not your energy. I always talk about feminine energy on this channel because it's the one thing that helped me, show up better in all areas of my life. And one thing that society doesn't teach you is to manage your energy. It's going to help you manage your time way better. So you want to ask yourself, when is your energy and mental clarity at its peak? When is it at its peak? P.S. Most likely it's in the morning, because it's not bogged down by social media and work and decision fatigue from all the decisions you had to make throughout the day, okay? So that's one thing I would recommend. And then I want you to put time blocks on the calendar, okay? So put time block on the calendar with the themes of the days. Like for me, like you saw that the kind of like example calendar, you can go ahead and put those times blocks according to the themes. And then you also want to block in that time and commit to it, okay? Make those days a repeating event, even if you have to, so that every week it shows up, and commit to it. Show up for it like it's your 9 to 5. Clock in and lock in like you're already being paid millions for it, okay? Because that is pure devotion, and that is you being confident with who you are as a creator and building the confidence of a creator, because you're putting votes towards this identity of being a YouTube creator. If you have nothing on your calendar is just white space, how do I know you're a creator? You don't even prioritize time for it, right? So this is exactly what's important. When you do put those calendar time blocks, such as editing, filming, outlining, and put it on your calendar, maybe you put it in the morning before work, commit to it, do it. Okay, do not skip out on it. Take it serious so that you can make serious impact, income, and influence from it, okay? So if you have a hard time focusing and not procrastinating when it comes to your YouTube channel, I want to let you know that I struggle with that too, and I, actually procrastinated YouTube for over 10 years. Okay, so I know what it's like. I've actually, because I struggled with that, I created a co-working space and accountability community. I mean, guys, accountability is what made me go ahead and monetize my channel in less than 5 months. That is what made me monetize my channel. Like, I know I shouldn't give it full credit, but it's literally what brought me to the next level and lock in when it comes to my YouTube channel and take it seriously, okay? And it's not only me. Forbes said it themselves that actually external accountability can increase your chances of success by 95%. I thought I said the other. I'm not gonna confuse you guys, but 95%. So if you want to almost guarantee your chances of success, almost 100% chance that you're gonna grow your YouTube channel, why wouldn't you take that opportunity? 95%. So guys, if you want to go ahead, I actually have the accountability portion inside of my YouTube Breakthrough Bundle program. So we have co-working sessions, daily group chats, and also weekly meetings so that we can make sure that we're strategizing to grow your YouTube channel. So again, it's going to be the link in the description. I would love to see you on the inside. I would love to grow your channel. I would love to go ahead and expand your impact, influence, and income on this platform, because it's so awesome. It's an asset that's going to go ahead and help you for not only 24 hours like most short form platforms, but also for years, okay? So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the caption down below. And also, not the caption, but the comments down below. And also, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn post notifications on for this channel, because I post videos like this every single week. And I want to help you go ahead and get to that next level when it comes to life, feminine self-development, self-expression. So let's make it happen. And I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.